are saying the right thing to save America. She's in deep trouble, and Hillary will take you there.
Oh, Instagram. Yeah, stop slowing my numbers down. All right, there we go. Good job. So, we are back just for a few minutes. It cut off there because that's what Instagram does. Instagram does that. They will cut your brother off and delete everything that I said. They will do that. But they didn't this time. They did. They were pausing the video. And because they were pausing the video, I ended it so it could save. Because, boy, they will pause it for about 3 seconds and then, boom, cut it off and delete every damn thing. It's like, man, nah, son. So we are back. We are back. They are choking the numbers, but it's okay. 278,000 followers, I believe, and less than 300 people watching. If you have 270,000 followers, now I'm passing 270 people. That means I'm a little over 1%. So right now, mathematically, just so you can understand, Instagram is allowing less than 2% of the people who follow me to see me live right now. So you can understand. 270,000 followers, I think it's 278,000 followers, so almost 280,000 followers. And right now it's about 300 people watching. Instagram is allowing less than 2% of the people who are on my page to see that I'm live. I'm just letting y'all know, just so you can see how they control it. Look at it. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. But if I was on there talking about slapping somebody or killing somebody, etc., then they'll give me more access. Kind of like how World Star tried to come after you, brother. I found that very interesting. Very special. It was cute. Very cute. It's like, you're World Star. Like, really? I don't know who to get. I want to tell somebody, get your mans, get World Star, get them, but I don't. I'm like, wow. So, yeah, 326 people. Still a little less than 2%. Maybe it's at 2, maybe 2.5 people. Yeah, I know it's average, but it's average. It's average censorship is my point. Censorship. That's my point. How do we get our own platform? Well, just put it this way. We're working on that. Oh, you thought we was gonna sit here and complain and cry and say, why won't y'all let us be on your platform? And why won't y'all let... No. There's a warning. My warning is this. Unban the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan so that he can continue to reach the people. Right? Unban the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan so that he can continue to teach the people. Or I will not be on Instagram. Simple. I'm not, and I'm not joking. I'm going to consult with him about that decision of mine as well, because, I stand on what I believe. Unlike some people, I stand on what I believe. It's just that simple. We are going to get our own. And just to make this very clear, for anybody who has this question in your mind, because I feel like somebody has a question like this, but thank you to my family in Paris. I appreciate you. I saw that. My brothers and sisters in Russia, Mother Russia, brothers and sisters in France, I see you. Thank you very much for your support. A lot of you are asking this question, or should I say in my mind, I'm thinking someone was asking this question. Why is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan still alive if he is truly a black leader? I will say this to you, and I'm saying this in love. I'm saying this lovingly. That is probably one of the most idiotic, asinine, and stupid questions or quantified comparisons that one can deduce. Meaning, in order for you to be seen as a legitimate black leader, you must die. What you're saying is that the white man is just that powerful. Think about what you're saying when you say it. And think about who the hell you're listening to when you're listening to them say it. Just think about it. Just think about it. In order for a person to be a good, legitimate black leader, or a real black leader, he must be dead. Damn. So the white man is God to you. The United States government is God to you. You do realize that's what you're saying, right? He can't be a real leader unless he's dead. Now, if he died, then he a real leader. That is. Open up the way you think. Think before you speak. And please, when you listen to idiotic, stupendously stupid Negroes, please know and understand that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has had attempts on his life multiple times. Multiple times. They have tried to assassinate the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan well over 8 times. You don't know this, but I'm telling you, for anybody who talks, they have tried to assassinate him multiple times. Are you serious? Are you serious? The difference is they've tried to do it in a very cunning, slick way to make it seem as close to natural or accidental as possible. Because if they are to come out and blatantly kill him, America, along with multiple countries, would turn up. Believe me when I say it. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. Just trust. Just vibe with your brother. So America can't come out and blatantly kill him. They can't. Because that would mean they're in for real. It would be a war bigger than you could ever imagine. It would be bigger than the riots after Martin Luther King was assassinated. Which, by the way, Martin Luther King wasn't assassinated at the hotel. He died from being smothered by a pillow by the doctor at the hospital later on. That is in the book An Act of State by William Pepper. Just as a side note. So Minister Farrakhan has had multiple attempts on his life. So now that you know that, is he a legitimate leader to you? It's a damn shame. Most of us don't know what leadership demands, and most of us don't know what leadership takes. Most of us don't know because most of us have never been put in a position to lead. Most of us have never been put in that position to lead. I'm just saying it. Ever. As a matter of fact, a lot of us would turn down that if we were put in a position where we are called upon to lead. Most of us would fail. You don't know what it's like. So, just understand that. In 1999, the government was found guilty of, yes, the civil case, I believe. 1999, yes. Martin Luther King. So, yes, that's why they didn't blatantly come out and try to kill Minister Farrakhan, because it would be a war. Trust me. Trust me. You see this demonstration of what's going on with Snoop and all these other artists who popped up after the minister was banned from social media? You think it's over? That's just him being banned from social media. Do you know? You better pray they don't touch him. Trust me. There are those who you don't. There are those who you have never seen. There are those who you have never seen and who you've never even considered. In your wildest dreams, you never thought would follow this man. There are some people who you never thought would be following this man. And you won't know until they come out. There are some people, there are groups, there are hundreds of thousands. You don't even know. You don't know. A few of you right now is like, yeah, Rizza, man, you extra. No. First of all, improve your damn vocabulary. I'm not being extra at all. I'm right on it. I'm right there. I'm just telling you, you might want to get it through your head. Farrakhan don't have a few soldiers. This is not a joke. There is an army that you see and there is an army that you do not see. And you better pray this government does not touch him. I'm just saying. There's a side of Brother Rizza Islam that none of y'all have seen. Y'all hear that? You like to talk? Brother Malcolm on the by any means necessary. You don't even know what that means. Just stop. You don't know what it means. You don't even say the word revolution. Don't even say that because you don't know what that means. Say liberation, but don't say revolution. Revolution requires blood to be shed. Revolution, I'm going to say it again. It requires. There is no such thing as a revolution without blood being spilled. It's a revolt against an established power and authority. Every single revolution that has ever occurred, blood was shed. Revolution in Europe, revolution in other parts of Africa, revolution here in America. A revolution requires blood to be spilled, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us that it will become physical. He said that. Whether if you a blood, a crib, whether if you a BD, a GD, whether if you are a man, a woman, whether if you are black or white, whether if you are Christian, Muslim, Nawabian, 5% of gods on earth, whether if you're non-religious, religious, spiritual, whatever. It's going to come to you. It will come to you. I'm just saying it. It will come to you. Just saying. I don't want to get too deep on y'all because I really can. Y'all be getting entertained by the fun, factual, fast talking. Okay, that's cool. But you need to learn, man. There's so much more to this than you could ever imagine. Some of us really do this out here, and it's not a game. Some of us really do this. The minister was popping before Facebook or Instagram. Oh, of course. If people think you actually need Facebook or Instagram, please. Yeah, no, things just have to be, you have to become more aware of what's going on. All right. If you're looking at, okay, just a couple things. If you're looking at a war boiling in Venezuela right now, how did it start? Who is festering it? Who's sponsoring it? What is the end goal? Venezuela has now the largest reserves of oil in the world. That is very, very tempting to a nation that is broke. America is broke. Almost every single nation that America has spoken ill of or said something negative about has minerals, has oil, has diamonds, has coltan, has all these different resources that America needs. So what do? They demonize the country. They talk about the leader there. They set up a CIA operative. They fester a revolt. They create problems and issues in that country. They do it over a period of years even sometimes. Oh, America's very good. Oh, they're very good. I recommend everyone YouTube The Time and What Must Be Done when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan goes over at least 30 different military operations that the United States government committed against foreign countries, where they overthrew leaders of foreign nations. It's called a coup. C-O-U-P. Coup. Okay? There are things so much bigger than than social media. There are things that are so much. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all be thinking your brothers just be spitting facts. There's so much more to this, man. And by the way, it's not conspiracy theories that I'm talking about. It is 100% actual fact of things that are going on in this world. And for those who don't travel, you don't understand what I'm saying to you because you never stepped foot outside of this damn country to see it. Outside of this country, they do not call it the United States. Outside of this country, the vast majority of people do not like Americans. Outside of this country, the American dollar is not number one anymore. Outside of this country, there are certain areas where if you are seen or heard to be an American, it's not even safe for you to go. This is a real world. And people who are stuck inside of these 2,000 by 3,000 continental United States, they don't understand. You don't understand. I've been to China. I've been to Kowloon. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to the Virgin Islands. I've been to, what is it, all the Bahamas. I've been outside of this country a number of times. And trust me when I say this to you. What, Puerto Rico? I've been to these places. You might want to understand and start to learn about the connection between America and other countries, so you can know what to look out for, what to apologize for, what to be aware of. Research gold. Research what is going on in the stock market. Research why is it that every single damn time America talks about a certain country, that it just happens to be a country with something that America needs every single time. Every time. A lot of y'all thought Kim Jong-un over in North Korea was a bad man, didn't you? A lot of y'all thought he was, huh? A lot of y'all thought he was just this bad man over in North Korea. Oh, this terrible guy. He's going to send bombs and rockets. North Korea was not going to send no damn bombs and rockets over here. Please. Just knock it off. North Korea happened to have over $6.7 trillion of mineral resources underneath the North Koreans' feet. And America was trying to go over and get it. So they demonized him, made him look like this crazy man. Yet you never had a person who was North Korean in North Korea standing next to Kim Jong-un, translating from their language into English exactly what he said. You had some European person in America translating, saying these things were being said. Oh, he said this about... Yo. Hey. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you don't know the language, get somebody who does. Have them translate. Oh, they're pausing the live, huh? Boy. Let me see. You trying to pause the live? Okay, I'll be finished in a moment. I know everyone has to go to sleep, and I appreciate you for taking your time to be up with your brother. I had to get all this stuff off so that you can understand exactly the level of frustration that I'm dealing with as it pertains to what goes on in this world, and the level of frustration that I'm dealing with as it pertains to us as a people. I love my people, so don't get it twisted. At the same time, I know what this government is planning. Oh. The video is paused. Are we good now? Is it good? Let me know if you guys can. On back now. Yeah, Instagram is funny. Yeah, once you start talking about... Okay, let me say it this way. I'll say it this way. So much, man. That's all I got to say. There's so much. Put it this way. The moment you start talking about things that are actually relevant, things that actually relate to specific agendas occurring at that exact time, they have to cut you off. They have to. I'm only saying this so you can understand. Right now, me talking about World War I has some relevance, but not much right now. Do you understand? I can talk about World War I, but they're not going to do much censoring of me. Why? Because World War I is not necessarily going to affect what is occurring right now. It's just not, it's not how that goes. However, if I start speaking about the Spanish-American War, if I start speaking about the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, if I start speaking about the Mexican-American War. See, Venezuela, I'm helping you to understand the connection. If you are on to something that is relevant by looking at the past to help you evolve and solve problems in the present and or the future, that's a problem. So they will cut you off. But right now, it's like me talking about ancient Kemetic history and science about the pyramids. That is not going to do much right now to bring down this system. That's why they let us talk about it all damn day. Just being honest with you. Oh, it's paused again. Okay, let me see. Is it good? Okay, good. That's why they let us talk about things that are not relevant to our progress right now. If you are not talking about land, economics, business right now, if you are not talking about ownership of land, if you are not talking about the establishment of businesses, if you are not talking about banking, economics, international trade and commerce, if you're not talking about these things, establishing institutions for yourself and your people, independent schools, independent hospitals, grocery stores, and farmland, yo, you ain't talking about nothing. What the hell are we doing talking about religion all day? You do notice that, Brother Rizza Islam, you do notice I barely be talking about religion? You ever noticed that? Like, have you actually noticed that? I barely talk about religion. Why? Because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said we can talk about religion after we're free. We ain't free yet. So why the hell am I arguing with you over Prophet Muhammad, or with you about Musa or Moses, you about Esau or Jesus? Who cares right now? I'm just being honest with you. Who cares? Everybody else is surviving. Damn it, my conversation is survival. Unity, survival. Unity, survival. Unity, survival. Right now. What you got? You doing this? What you got? What you got? That's what I'm talking about right now. We have to survive. And those who are talking about unity, they are surviving. And people who are talking about everything else are not surviving. It's just that simple. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with that. Is that the United Kingdom, UK? Appreciate you, family. Everybody who's talking about things that are not dealing with agriculture, economics, business and unity, farmland, hospitals, education, independent schooling, all that. If you're not talking about any of these things, you're not talking about anything. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Was that France? Peace to my family et le français. And if you are in France, how do you say? Je m'appelle Rizza. Je m'appelle Rizza Islam. Meaning, my name is Rizza Islam. I don't know much French, but I do know a little bit. It's crazy how you learn all the curse words when you start learning a different language most of the time. I mean, that's how I did it. I just get it out the way. So you already know. It's funny as hell. It's hilarious. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff, family. My mind is racing. I have a lot of things going through my head. The way my mind works is very different. So I have a lot going on in my head. Where does a nation get funding? From the people. Nothing special. We get it from the people. From our products, from our businesses. It's kind of how this goes. People are hilarious. Like, sincerely hilarious. Let me see. Hold on. What did you say? Oh, my family from Kenya, Africa. Tuko Pomaja. We are together, brother. I like that. Beautiful. And yes, we are. To my family in Africa. I spoke on a radio show that was... Sorry about that. I spoke on a radio show with my brother DJ Spoo, the largest radio station in South Africa. I spoke on that. And so we were speaking on the radio show at, I think it was 8 p.m., which was 6 a.m. in South Africa. So when I was speaking on the radio out there. And what book was that? The economics. Sister Queen of a King, Chris. The book is called The Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Okay. When I was speaking on the radio show that was being broadcasted to South Africa, it was powerful because when they called in and I was able to hear my brothers and sisters in South Africa, to hear them speaking in, I think it's called Xhosa. The language is called Xhosa. Starts with an X. And to hear them translate, the other lady who was on the radio show, to translate in English what they were saying, it was so powerful. It was powerful for me to communicate to my brothers and sisters in South Africa, on the continent. And yes, I did. Some of my family from South Africa is watching right now. And you remember that. Yes. I did speak highly of Brother Julius Malema. I love our brother. He's one of the only courageous, fearless brothers we have left. He's one of the last fearless leaders we have left. Our brother Julius Malema. I pray Allah continues to bless him with that strength, because we need to keep that. See, Brother Rizza Islam is doing things on an international level. We all should be doing that. I will do a video with Sister Queen Bianca. Yeah, I definitely will do a video with, inshallah, God willing, I will do a video with Brother Julius Malema. That will be a great honor. A great honor to do a video with him. That will absolutely be a great honor. A good friend of mine is Prince Unati Mitraha, who is Nelson Mandela's grandson, of the Madiba clan. Good family. We've done a lot of work together in the community. Your brother Rizza Islam has done a lot of work in the community for years, long before social media. That's why I don't trip when people talk. You got to just keep doing the work. Is the NOI recognized as a separate nation within the U.S.? Yes. That's what Malcolm X was trying to do. No. Malcolm X was doing that. He wasn't trying. He was doing it. Oh, I'm highly supported in South Africa. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just doing my best on behalf of my leader. See, the difference between a lot of people and Brother Rizza, I'm just going to speak for myself. I don't pretend as though I am the leader and as though I didn't get what I got from somewhere else. I'm not the dude who acts as though I made myself and I got all this for myself. No. No, I give credit where it's due. That's why I said if without the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, there would be no Brother Rizza Islam. You see brothers and sisters from South Africa on here telling me that when I spoke to South Africa through DJ Spoo's radio show, the largest radio show in South Africa, so when they were driving to work at 6 and 7 a.m., my voice was coming through their speakers, the radio in their car. Millions in South Africa. Blew my mind. That's not simply because of Brother Rizza Islam. It's because of the leadership that I follow, the leadership that we follow. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan. That man's example is who I follow. It's just that simple. And because of that, I'll be damned if anybody tries to make me think, well, Rizza, it's just all you. Chill out, homie. You're not going to turn me against my leader and anybody who tries to get their damn neck broke. Spiritually first, of course. Intellectually second. Verbally third. Emotionally fourth. And then, of course, if you keep trying to mess with me, then if you physically try to mess with me, then, hell, we all know where that leads. But anyway, point is, I know who helped me to get where I am today. I know that. And that's because some of us know how to be humble and truly give credit where it's due. As I said, Black Americans and all Africans in all African countries need to be connected. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, Brother Malcolm X's name became Al-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz. Yes. Absolutely. There's a lot more to it than what you can ever imagine. Most people, or should I say almost every single person who has heard anything about Malcolm X knows nothing about what they have actually heard. Trust me when I say this. He did not go to Mecca before the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That was a lie. Just like in the movie Malcolm X, he never put his head in no goddamn toilet. That was a lie. There's so many lies. So just knock it off. If you talk about Malcolm X, keep digging. That's all I gotta say. Keep studying. And never use a student to turn against his teacher. I love Mr. Farrakhan, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and Malcolm X, and Dr. Khalid Muhammad for all of their good work. Ain't nobody gonna turn me away from them. You can't come between me and those who I love and those who I look up to as an example. That's small time stuff. You're not gonna be able to get that over on me. Sorry. I better not see African celebrating a single day. Y'all crazy. So I am about to hop off of here, family. I'm about to hop off of here. But yes, definitely get your passport. I recommend. Definitely recommend you get your passport. That's something you definitely want to get ASAP. Actually, if you don't have your passport, you need to get that ASAP. I'm just saying that because man, it's just too much. Damn, there is too much. I'm gonna have to do a video on YouTube, like a long, like 2 or 3 hour video, just to kind of unpack so much. But Lord, get your passport before 2020 because there's something called the Real ID Act. If you don't have your passport by then, you're gonna have to get your Real ID. Your Real ID. They already have microchips in your IDs now, but the Real ID is something different. So get your passport. That way you won't have to get a Real ID. If you don't get a passport, then you'll be forced to get a Real ID. All right, so either way, just get that now. I recommend you do that. All right, definitely recommend that. But I'm going to get some rest. And yes, me and my thoughts. It's not really my thoughts. It's just a lot of things that everybody should know. It's a lot of things everybody should know. By the way, last I checked, I was banned from going live on YouTube. That was months ago. It said it. That I was banned from going to YouTube. Last time I checked. Did Farrakhan plan Malcolm X's assassination? That's an absolute no. Minister Farrakhan was not the leader. Minister Farrakhan wasn't older than Malcolm X. He was younger than Malcolm X. He was Malcolm X's mentee. Malcolm X was his mentor. He wasn't even there that day. He was nowhere near around that day. He didn't have that type of authority to make such a call. These are things that people don't know because you listen to Negroes and stupid, idiotic people like CNN, Fox, or bastards who want to write books that have no basis within fact whatsoever, but they want to do things to try to cause division among people who love people. So, yes, stop listening to nonsense from people who don't actually have a true purpose of uniting the people. Very simple. Okay? No. Minister Farrakhan did not set up Malcolm X to get murdered or assassinated. That is a lie. Bull crap, bull crap. Focus, goddammit. Focus. We are in 2019. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Got some of the dumbest, idiotic people, not y'all, dumbest, idiotic people who are perpetuating lies today that have nothing to do with our overall progress as a human reality. And if I'm going to sit here and focus on all the crap that people lie about 30 and 40, 50 years ago, I will not do anything now in present time with which to push us forward into a brighter future because I'm going to be stuck on nonsense that has nothing to do with my overall movement right now. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. People who have the facts don't deal in lies. It wastes our time. It actually is irritating to our brain to deal in lies when it comes to this stuff. Like, just leave it alone, man. I hope you don't get burned here, Rizza. How will we reach you from South Africa? Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. I'll be able to contact the people. Don't worry about that. And Sister Ukti Bushra, when you asked me the question about Malcolm X, I wasn't responding with that energy to you. I was simply responding to the question for everyone with that question. That's all. It's not you, sister, not you at all. So, okay, family, much love to you. I appreciate all of you. Number one, subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, Rizza Islam on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. And I'm only saying this so that, just in case, all right, I'm covering my bases because I want to be in contact with everyone. All right. For the videographer, I got you, brother. Subscribe to my YouTube, number one. Number two, if you would like to book me to speak at a school, at an event, at group homes, juvenile detention centers, if you would like to book me to speak anywhere, book me. Link in my bio. All right, RizzaIslam.com. Link in my bio. The book that I'm coming out with is going to have so much in it, but I'm going to break it down in a way that everyone can understand. Okay, message to the millennials. I want everybody, if you feel that it's worth your time, and if you feel as though the book might be good in your mind, if you feel like, you know what, I might want to go ahead and check it out, click the link in my bio right after we get off of here. Click and go there to pre-order. Pre-order message to the millennials. You're welcome. I was honored to speak at Tuskegee University. No, thank you. That was huge for me personally to speak at Tuskegee University. That was huge. I thank Allah for that. And lastly, the documentary on vaccines, The Unprescribed Truth, is on order now. So order that. And that is also link in my bio for that. So, number one, subscribe to my YouTube. Number two, click the link in my bio to pre-order message to the millennials right now. Number three, if you would like to book me to speak wherever, link in my bio as well. And number four, Unprescribed Truth, vaccine documentary. Black produced vaccine documentary, also link in my bio. Just go to the link in my bio and go crazy. Link in bio. Just go there. Link in the bios for the book. Link in the bios to book me. Link in the bios for everything. Just go to the link in my bio. All right, family. May Allah bless you. Have a good night. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.